Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
No, we already knew that.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Yeah, sounds too perfect.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Yeah, so I took the bait and I did a stupid thing.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Alright, so we got more codex.
Biot, a
VI.
virtual intelligence, is an advanced form of user interface software. VIs use a variety of methods to simulate natural conversation, including an audio interface and an avatar personality to interact with. Although a VI can provide a convincing emulation of sentience, they are not self-aware, nor can they learn or take independent action. VIs are used as operating systems on commercial and home computers. Minimal VI agents are also available. Agents are compact and specialized. Some serve as personal secretaries, filtering calls and scheduling meetings based on user-defined priorities. Others are advanced search engines, propagating themselves across the extranet to collate user-requested data. Commercial VIs in a variety of stock personalities are available at any software retailer. Boutique firms and hobbyists also build unique VIs to personal specification. Although software emulation of living personalities is illegal, reconstructions of famous historical figures are common.
Ooh, are we going to see Abraham Lincoln?
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
Oh, that's interesting. And so they live a long time, therefore they don't reproduce at a high level. But this parthenogenesis, nervous system, that's, I don't know, that's a reach. That is a reach. All right. It's kind of a reach. I don't know. Wait a minute. So, all right. Wait a minute. So why do they have breasts? Why do they, would you really need breasts? Let's contemplate that. Why would you need breasts if you reproduce from a parthenogenesis type? Well, probably because game developers like to put breasts on everything. There we go. Alright, so what do we got here? Oh, a diplomat.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Oh, cool. So they got human diplomats here.
Don't you just love it here? There's so much to see and do.
Oh, and we got an L Core. And we got more codex. L Core diplomat.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
They're so kind. I love them.
Ah, you humans are a wonderful sight here on the Citadel.
Thank you. And the Turian's not going to say a word. Yeah, up yours. Is that it? Okay, so we got more codex. Yay! Due to the destructive potential of dreadnoughts, the Council races agreed at the Ferrixin Naval Conference to fix a ratio of dreadnought construction between themselves. The top of the pyramid is the peacekeeping Turian fleet. Oh, boy. So the Turians have all the power. Below the Turians are the other Council races. Currently, the Asari and Solarians. Council associate races are at the bottom. The Human Systems Alliance is part of this last group. The ratio of Turian to Council to associate dreadnoughts is 5 to 3 to 1. Ooh, boy. For every dreadnought humans are permitted to build, the Asari have 3 and the Turians 5. Oh, that's not going to cause any problems, now is it? Wait a minute, is that all we had? Oh, there we go. Conventions. Diplomatic talks occurred in the wake of the Krogan rebellions. It was a response to the destruction of the conflict and attempt to distance the Council from the brutal Krogan warfare. Okay. The conventions regulate the use of weapons of mass destruction. A WMD causes environmental alteration to a world. A bomb that produces a large crater is not considered a WMD. A bomb that causes a nuclear winter is. Use of... I gotta do the mouse again. Use of WMD is forbidden on a garden worlds like Earth with ecospheres that can readily support a population. If a habitable world is destroyed, it will not be replaced for millions of years. The conventions do not forbid the use of WMD on hostile worlds or in sealed space station environments. Many militaries continue to develop and maintain stockpiles. Ooh, boy. So this and the Turian thing, oh boy, I'm worried. The convention's graded weapons of mass destruction into tiers are concerned. Tier 1 is the greatest threat to galactic peace. Tier 1, large kinetic impactors such as asteroid drops or deorbiting space stations. Jiminy Christmas! Effectively free and available in any system in the form of debris left over from planetary accretion. Kinetic impactors are the weapons of choice for terrorists and third world nations. Or third galaxy nations. Okay. Tier 2, uncontrolled self-replicating weapons such as nanotechnology, viral or bacteriological organisms, von Neumann devices, and destructive computer viruses. These weapons can lie dormant for millennia, waiting for a careless visitor to carry them onto another world. Please don't say that I'm going to do something stupid like that. Tier 3, large energy burst weapons such as nuclear or antimatter warheads. Nuclear. Tier 4, alien species deliberately introduced to crowd out native forms necessary for the health of the ecosystem. Ecological tampering can take years to bear fruit, making it difficult to prove. Well, that's... all this is horrible. That's all horrible. Kid, what were you doing with that keeper? Okay. And so this is CSEC? No. This is CSEC. Oh boy. A Turian. I'm not going to talk to him yet. I'm just not. Who is this?
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Okay, sorry. Talk to the bartender.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
You know who I am?
Your arrival created a bigger-than-average stir among the diplomats and hangers-on around here. There's always something new happening around here. I could fill you in on some points of interest if you'd like.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
She's a grifter.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Oh, wonderful. So apparently those are the two places we'll be going to a lot.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
You as well. So I did want to talk to him about why he knew me. Oh, we got
Don't
humans.
believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose.
Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Young men.
Shut up, Fredericks.
Young men ribbing each other about sexual prowess.
What do you want? Oh, Commander.
Damn right,
Is
Commander.
there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I like Ashley freaking calling them out.
Commander, good to see you again.
Can I talk to these guys? No. Oh, diplomat.
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
I'm human.
You have to be tough with these aliens. They won't respect you otherwise. It's good to see another human face around here.
Okay. So I got someone called Nasana over there that I can't talk to. And there's nothing here, and I don't want to talk to the CSEC guy. Oh, and there's just a keeper over there. That guy's looking spiffy with his weird Birkenstocks. Let's go. Let's just say hi.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression?
Is it?
Never mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
Alright.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us. Fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawken Eta cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Well, that seems like someplace I gotta take Caden, right? So Caden's gotta come with me on that little excursion. But for this guy, he just doesn't like us, and I don't know. I don't want to ask him all a bunch of questions. But we can't do anything up here, so we gotta go down here. Oh my god, I'm winded already. What is this? Just C-sec? Oh. So it's sort of like the universal power button and everything like that. So anyone of any... What the hell is that thing over there? Alright. Again, if they're all... Why do they need breasts? And let me see just the map. We're here. We need to go here, so we'll follow the arrow.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Big place.
You're such... Well, you did have that quip there about the never seeing them, but...
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Oh, yes. Okay. So I was told that that's a big thing that the bird app people like to use and call her a space racist. But really, she just said that's a bug thing. It looks like a bug. I said the same thing about the Elkron, that they look like gorillas, and that the Volus look like badgers. She's not saying that they're animals. She's saying I can't tell aliens from animals. She's just making an observation that all the alien species here... Look, that looks like a walking salamander, right? That's it. It's just an observation. It's not a freaking critique on the sociology of the alien species. But you know what? If you've been indoctrinated into certain aspects in an echo chamber all your life, well, your critical thinking skills go on the fritz, and you can't actually hear the context of what she's saying. And I'm saying this as an autistic guy. This is supposed to be my weak part, and I still understand what the hell she's saying in context. All right, let's talk to Avina first.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Huh. So why didn't they push back? Why didn't they kind of kick people off the Citadel? That's what am I...
Tell me about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first
looks
arrived
nice.
at the Citadel, the relay monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the relay monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Well, if they had the foresight to know that other species would come here to the Citadel, then I'm very shocked that they went extinct.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel
Is it
Control.
not kilometers?
At peak
Or is that an
capacity,
American
they are
pronunciation?
responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
That's impressive.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
Really? I'm going to tell a VI, I've been asked to go there? Come on now.
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the Council.
Am I going to tell her that she's an arrogant bastard
through their
again?
respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual Council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
Okay, why does the VI have breasts? Good God, developer. BioWare, God. I think they had computers with like, a terabyte hard drive. And most of that was filled with like, weird porn.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance
They look like
of
bugs.
their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the Council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
So they control the life support, and they could just shut it off? Wow, that's, man, this is a house of cards waiting to fall. The Council, the Keepers, the Turian being the main military might. My God.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
You as well. We got more codex, guys.
When the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the great Prothean station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs. biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself.
Boy, that's just a whole bunch of stuff we gotta unfold here. Okay, so first of all, the narrator says they're multi-limbed insect race. All right, but Ashley Williams says, I can't tell the aliens from the animals, and that's a racist comment, which it has nothing to do with racism, by the way. That would be more xenophobia. And they don't communicate. They're completely non-threatening, as far as you know, until they snap, and they always have the same number. And if something actually happened inside that inaccessible core, and they couldn't make any more, this thing would blow apart. Not good.
Mass relays are feats of Prothean engineering advanced far beyond the technology of any living species. They are enormous structures scattered throughout the stars and can create corridors of virtually mass-free space, allowing instantaneous transit between locations separated by years or even centuries of travel using conventional FTL drives. Primary mass relays can propel ships thousands of light years, often from one spiral arm of the galaxy to another. However, they have fixed one-to-one connections. A primary relay connects to one other primary relay and nowhere else. Secondary relays can only propel ships across a few hundred light years. However, they are omnidirectional. A secondary relay can send a ship to any other relay within its limited range. There are many dormant primary relays whose corresponding twins have not yet been located. These are left inactive until their partner is charted, as established civilizations are unwilling to blindly open a passage that might connect them to a hostile species.
And hence, this is why the Turians attacked the humans. Of course, communicating with them would have been, easier, but they went to attack first. But that's the basis of them attacking, is that they could have opened something up for a hostile species to come in. I like it. I like the premise of it. I just don't understand. After thousands of years, thousands upon thousands of years, how this stuff was not reversed engineered yet. You think it would be reversed engineered, be constantly worked on so that they could actually make their own. But yet, it still hasn't happened. And now they got a gibberish language. So, don't know what languages that is. If you guys know what language that is, let me know. Where's the arrow? Oh. We were right in front. My apologies.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
I agree with Sergeant Williams. Caden's a little bit too naive. Thank God they're on our side. Every freaking person. Yeah, they're on our side. Oh, great. 2 Turians in military outfits. Right in front of our way. This can't be bad at all. Oh, there's... Oh, Executor Palin. Hello?
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Okay.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid, but I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Okay.
You don't want to keep the Council waiting.
Alright, so this Garrus guy has something with Saren. Is it... Oh my god. So many steps. I wonder why.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right. Though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Hanar? Okay. We haven't met them yet. Oh, there's Anderson.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations.
Well, Saren's
Nihilus
right
was a
there.
fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain
No, Anderson, come on.
You always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me.
Anderson did this
This
before?
must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
That's not what I wanted
Your
to say.
species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is
Again,
still
I
one
wanted to say something
outstanding
more
issue.
stronger than that.
Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Oh, for crying
Are
out
we
loud.
allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
Exactly.
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
See, I called this out. I called it out. I knew it. Yeah, and then freaking Anderson had to say something about damn vision. My God, man. I knew this was going to be horrible.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
What? I didn't want to say it like that. No, I have nothing to
Council has
add.
found no evidence of any connection
Oh
between
my
Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It's your own fault. It's your own fault. I told you. One eyewitness, a dock worker.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history.
Yeah, you
It
said
made
two
the
stupid
Council
things too,
question our
Anderson.
motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
I'm losing my faith in Anderson here.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
That's what we should have done before we went to the council.
Garrus, that CSEC investigator. We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Yeah. You know what? I'm with Odina on this one. Captain Anderson said two things there that basically the Council were like, what? And then, again, modern RPG, this is what I don't like. I don't like the fact that I just wanted to say no. No, I have nothing further to add. But I said, oh, I won't waste my breath. Why am I a hardened combat Marine and I became passive-aggressive? I don't like that. That's bull crap.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
All right, so now what about you and Saren since Udina's gone?
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge.
Oh, okay.
I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
I don't like either of those choices.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's
that's what I
always
said.
preaching that
He
we
is.
need to
He's
be part of
frustrated.
the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we
See?
get a seat
There you
in the
go.
Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Well, I'm not sure I agree with that part about happening sooner, getting on the Council. I mean, there's other races. You gotta be some kind of diplomatic. But see, the Attican Traverse where I was, yeah, see? They don't help us out.
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings. Protect our own interests.
See, yeah.
No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Yeah, see, but that's jumping the gun on a lot of things. What if it wasn't? What if it was just not as clear cut as Saren and the Geth, right? And you did something like that, and then you have all these other alien species. I guess they're the Hadar and the Volus and the Elcor and all that kind of stuff. And you're just sitting there going, we're gonna bypass you. I don't know.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
And protecting guys like that, you don't think that hindered our... You don't think that hindered our placement on Council and everything? Why would you protect him? It just hurt our reputation.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human C-Sec officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in C-Sec now to stop protecting him.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Anderson, I'm really not on board with you. So instead of just looking bad and making amends and apologies for one bad egg, we looked even worse by keeping him on the force until we had more people on the force. Do you not see how that would come across to other species? Seriously. Ay, ay, ay.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for
that makes no
exceptional
sense.
People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
That makes no sense. They're born? They're not trained, they're born. What?
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
That's absolutely asinine.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
Oh, and they can never be corrupt like Saren, or, I don't know, let's use just the FBI, or...
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is
I'm sorry, what, often? It doesn't happen often?
But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Again, I have to reiterate, House of Cards happening here. This is such a messed up system. It really is. This is a messed up system. All you need is a very powerful... Hey, if you have 3 Spectres that get in line and try to... They can overthrow the freaking Council. They can overthrow everything. This is stupid. All right.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Well, thank God there's libertarians here in space.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Oh my God. So, yeah, and to do an analogy here, this is basically rich people getting richer and income gap widening for the last 30 years in real-world situations, because the more regulations and the more taxes that you place on individuals, the middle class doesn't have the resources in order to find these people who can do the loopholes, but the rich people do. Therefore, the rich get richer. The middle class becomes poor, and then before the crap hits the fan, you're just going to have like a 2% elite, and you're going to have 98% poor. Wonderful. Crony capitalism at its finest. And I'm ranting. Sorry, I'm ranting.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
I should go.
I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
All right, so I'm really not on board with Anderson right now, to tell you the truth. Harkin is my best bet. What do you think, Ashley? Oh, what do you think, Gunnery's? What do you think, Sergeant Williams?
So, this is where the council passes judgment on all us little folk, huh? Ever get the feeling ran over our heads, Commander?
She says things, I just agree. I just agree with her. I mean, she is brash and abrasive, but, you know, she's just blurting it out. She's absolutely right. This is where the elite in their ivory tower pass judgment on the little people. Holy crap, that is. Look at the opulence of this. This is ridiculous. What about you, Caden? You're just going to say how big it is?
This is it. The very heart of the Citadel. The pinnacle of galactic power. Kind of makes your head spin if you think about it too much.
Well, thank you for your useless platitude once again, Caden. All right, well, we got some codex. Oh, so we got another one.
The
Solarians.
The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later.
Genophage.
Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
So they have to have huge population. Yeah, they gotta blast out like 20 babies at a time, huh? But the one on the council did not seem like he was talking fast, and he was very deliberate in his speech, so I don't understand. Doesn't the one Solarian we really met, although they did have one that was talking over there to a Turian. And he wasn't speaking that fast either. So do they purposely do that, other species? Anyways, that's it for now. We will be going exploring on this level, and then we will... Oh, what are we going to... Hold on. We'll go see Barlow Vaughn, because he's right across the way. Garrus, speak to Harkin. So we got to find the lower wards and go to that Cora's Den. Oh, great. Oh, great. So we're going to probably get into a fight. And then investigate Saren. Connect it with the Geth. Okay. So, and I'm assuming... Well, Garrus said he didn't really have anything. So what? Huh. So how is that gonna help? So maybe this is a red herring? This Garrus guy is just a red herring, and he's just gonna go, I haven't found anything, blah, blah, blah. But this Barlow Vaughn is gonna be the one that really is gonna give us information. Okay. Anyways, that's it for now. Guys, you wanna face this way? You wanna face this way? No, guys, you wanna... Oh, now you're ignoring me. Fine, be like that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. Think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
That was actually an observation. Good going, Caden. pretty soon we'll have you do some critical thinking skills.
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
You're a Marine, true and true. Okay. Yep, we'll be back next episode, just going around the tower and probably the Presidium. Thank you for joining me. Get off my interlawn.